So real quick, I have a friend from Nigeria and he told me that, hey, Juveline, I have a brother who wants to be a cold caller, but he doesn't have any experience yet. I was like, okay, that's totally fine. He's in the entry level. Everyone starts as a beginner. So for today's video, that's exactly what we're going to talk about. How to cold call as a beginner. Shout out to Chris for giving me this idea. So how to do cold call as a beginner. So cold calling was my very first job back 2018. I was doing cold calling for an insurance company. We're calling people that is above 65 years old. And I've learned a lot of things, especially in how to deal with people. I'm still doing some cold calling and it's really fun. And by the way, cold calling is a way of reaching out to your prospect. And these people that you're calling, they haven't heard anything from you. They don't know you as a person or as a salesperson. They don't know you as a company. What is the company that's standing behind you? They don't know the product and the service that you're offering. They don't know the benefits, the features, and all that. So these people that you're calling, you are a stranger for them. So that's where the challenge coming in, because imagine calling a stranger and you're selling them products and service. What do you expect? Of course, you don't expect them to welcome your call, right? They are more likely to resist and be not interested to what you're offering. So as a cold caller, don't let that stop you, okay? There's actually tips that I can give for you in order to succeed in cold calling as a beginner. Number one is always have a script. Okay, so don't be afraid or don't be shy when you have a script right in front of you when you're talking to your prospect. That's totally fine. Everything is already scripted, okay? When you watch a video on YouTube, these people are making content, that's scripted. The drama that made you cry yesterday, the comedy that made you laugh, the love story that, made you swoon. So these things are all scripted nowadays. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's how you can have a good flow of your sales, okay? And there's a lot of reasons why company utilize cold calling in their business, and it's not stick to one thing. Other company doing cold calling because, let's say, they want to send an information first. Other company doing cold calling because they want to set an appointments. Other company doing cold call because they want to set a live transfer. They want to transfer it to other agent who's going to do the sales. And there's a cold call where you're the one who's going to close the whole sales process. So there's there's a different challenge out there. All right. So the thing is, always have a script. It's really important. That's going to be your tool or your vehicle in order to succeed in cold calling business. All right. So don't be shy. Don't feel bad about having a script. You know when you should feel bad? When you started to reading it like a robot. When you started to read it like an AI. So that's where you should feel bad about yourself. And the goal is how to have a script and make it sound natural. So it's really important when you sound like a human on the call. In the world of artificial intelligence, where the robot can talk, the cat can talk, it's really important that we sounds like a human when we're calling the person. The human conversation is really high valued nowadays. Like I was just saying, AI can actually do also a call. So it's really important that we separate ourselves from those things and really talk to our prospect like a human, real person. We sounds like a friendly person and all that. So that's one of the tips that I can actually give to you. Be sounds natural over the phone and also always have your script ready. All right. Number two is the quantity. Cold calling is a number game. You can't just say, today I don't feel better, so I'm not going to take calls. Think about this. If there's only one thing that I can guarantee to you, is that the fact that along the way, you're going to encounter a lot of people who's not interested, a lot of people who's going to curse you, they're going to be rude to you, there's a lot of voicemails, there's a lot of broken numbers. Those are real thing that you're going to encounter when you're doing cold calling. But don't let that stop you, because that is not the spectrum. It is just part of your job. Your job is really designed to dial fast. Your job is to actually filter those leads and sift through all these leads until we successfully get those qualified buyers that can actually buy your product or service. The goal is to get the 10% or the 1% of those leads that can be a potential buyer. There's going to be a lot of no's. No, 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 I'm not interested. But at the end of the day, your job is to find that single yes that will truly going to make a lot of difference, and we're going to serve them the best because, you know, they trust us. Okay. So this is the simple mindset that you can ingrain to yourself when you're doing cold calling. It's all about numbers. So let's say, for example, I'm a full-time cold caller and there's unlimited leads out there. So you might want to dial 200 to 250 leads per day. Okay. For you to be able to evaluate yourself. How are you performing? I think dialing 200 to 250 leads, you can evaluate yourself if you're really doing well or not. Okay. So it's a number game. Dial as fast as you can until we filter those great leads out there. I believe there's going to be always a gem out of those trash lists. Okay. Cold calling is designed for that kind of job. So don't let that stop here. All right. So last tip for the day is practice. Practice, practice. It is the mother of all learning. Repetition is the mother of all learning. So along the way, it's really going to happen when you get frustrated, when you're upset because you can't make sales or you can't get anyone be interested to your product or service. So it's really going to happen. You're going to be upset because especially this job is about handling emotion, about dealing with people, and there's thousands of people that you're going to call. So it's really important that we manage our state too, because if we're going to take calls for 8 hours a day, it's going to exhaust us. So let's manage your state. Let's manage your emotion. Keep practicing. See what's working. Change what is not working. Until now, I'm still learning it. Like everything that I'm telling to you right now, I'm still, consistently applying it to my calls because I know I'm prone to be vulnerable during the call. So let's keep practicing. Let's repeat what's working, change what is not working. All right. So those are my 3 tips on how to become a good cold caller as a beginner. So let's rephrase all of them. Number 1, always have a script, put the right tonality and emotion on that. Secondly is quantity. It's all about the numbers. Dial as fast as you can, but don't sacrifice the quality. Okay. Don't misinterpret it. And then lastly is keep practicing. Repetition is the mother of all learning. I've learned it from Jordan Belfort. Alright, so I hope you learned something from today's video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up so that the YouTube will recommend you more videos like this from other amazing content creator making this kind of videos. That's where you can learn more. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to know more about the industry of BPO, outsourcing, and digital marketing. Comment practice down below if you finish this video. I just want to see those folks that, giving a time to actually master their skills and all that. So please comment practice and see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day ahead. Bye now.